Good evening, guys, and welcome to today's video. And guess what? It's matchmaking. We have finally got into what we're going to be fighting against this season. So I'm going to just showcase in this video our matchmaking and a nice little kind of end of season account review, so you can see what we're going in with and how we're going to hopefully have a fun season. Hello guys, yes, smash the like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos of me, MrSneakyy, the one and only official Call of Dragons content creator, and we're here at basically the end of the season. We've gone through all the stuff, we can't really do anything, quests are here, no more events, it's just, but as you guys know, we are in Division 2005, so this is basically the division we were currently in. So I want to say, thank you for everyone who's been nice this season. It's been a pleasure, even just chatting with some people and getting the footage we caught here. Obviously, there was internal problems, as you guys know, since the server 1 and 80 divide has happened, so we won't go into that, but you can see that a lot has happened in this season, right? But for myself, I actually hit some milestones, and we'll go over them after the big thing, which is on the table, our new matchmaking. So you can see the matchmaking has been done, and for some reason, I'm in one of the seasons where mine starts on the 4th. I don't know if this has been updated to the same for everyone else. I know there was a big problem, and there was like a lot of discussion in the actual Call of Dragons Discord that was talking about some people having it on the 2nd or the 1st, I think it were, and then other players like myself having it on the 4th, right? So I don't know if this has been changed, but I will be going into T1 season on the 4th, right? So that will be live streamed for you guys. But who are we matchmade against? And potentially, who will I be fighting for? Because that's, remember how our new season is going to work, right? So we're in server 33, and we've got servers 24, 38, 40, 45, 50, 57, 63, and 72. And if you're wondering who is in those servers, we've actually been getting kind of friendly with them in, obviously, the end of season chat. We've still got our friends from this season, which was like KPT and like HRT. I think both of those are in the same season as we are, which is going to be cool. We've got Dora, which is a new fun alliance. Dora the Explorer, kind of love the name. You've got even VB89, that's going to be in here as well, potentially. As well as FS, the big name, right? Everyone knows FS, the other alliance from TFS, right? Of that family. So it's going to be a really fun one, man. We've got so many fun alliances, and to be honest, obviously I might have not mentioned everyone. I do apologize. If you are in my season, drop a comment below right now so we know who you are. It'll be really fun, and obviously when I launch into a new season, that's when I'm going to go over obviously who's where, right? It's going to be easy to see, right? So that is our matchmaking, and you guys know we're in order 66 as my alliance, and as I was kind of hinting there, our order, our alliance is a mercenary alliance, and I'm going to make an actual video on maybe different types of alliances, because you guys have been asking what this means. But in short terms, we are basically in diplomatic talks to basically talk with one of those guys in our new season, and we basically, with our main fighters, including like myself, would join generally their main shell, or if they've got a second shell, we would join them and basically fight inside for them as like just, mercenaries to hire, basically, nice and easy, right? So we don't get really involved in drama, we're just kind of there to fight, and and it's perfect for me because that's all I want to do. I just want to have fights and obviously get that juicy content for you guys, right? So that's basically the plan. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, when I find out some more information, or maybe I might keep it secret until we officially go into a new season on who we will be fighting for, because I think that'll be a bit more fun, right? But it's going to be a fun one, a fun season. So let's go over basically my account, right? Because it's been, let's have a look. It's been a long time. You guys are probably wondering how close or why haven't I unlocked T5 yet and stuff like that. And I'm going to go over all of that right now as well. So if we go into my little store, you're going to be able to see that I am 486 days and almost up on that 500, and we've been getting a couple of dailies recently just to finish off my Madeline, since we did finish off my Goresh, which I will showcase my heroes in a sec. So we are quite hefty in, but when we look at my research, to be honest, guys, it's basically done. This is the last thing that needs to be triggered, and then we're on the last milestone here, right? The last little milestone. But you guys are probably wondering how I don't have T5 yet. And it's because I personally have played this in a different way compared to a lot of other players, which I don't recommend you guys do. And I've always said this, even in my other videos when it comes to tech, right? If you look at the amount of speed ups I have actually used to complete all of this tech, even this is like a 31-day tech, right? And this is a 47 days. So the amount of time just to complete those, and obviously I've gone and done these ones already, and same for here and this one. So you can imagine all the accumulative speed ups I would have used to actually get all of my tech really, really strong. So technically all of my T5 are firing on all cylinders. I could have easily finished one of these, all of them, and picked only one. I would have been at least either had a T5 Archer or a T5 Mage account by now, and I would have been rocking T5. But as you can see, this is the reason why I've purposely gone this route, because I want to, and I get all my tech done, honestly, to try and trigger 2 T5 researches at the same time. That's what I want to do. I might unlock one straight away, and then I have one cooking, and then I could cook a third one then. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can try and get them all unlocked really, really quickly. So that's like my plan. I'm going for the long term, because I know how long this game is, guys. So I don't have a rush in it. And to be honest, I really like the T4 hospital builds. I'm just going to be honest. I know the T5 hospital builds are crushing when it comes into it. So I really, really do enjoy the T4, right? So when we go quickly into my artifacts before we jump into our like heroes, and then finally the troop section, just to show you how many troops we're running into this next season, I've actually got quite a lot of strong artifacts. As you can see, we've been leveling them up, and this season I've been pretty lucky, I'm not gonna lie, because just the other day we did manage to level 5 the Sword of Oath. So I have actually a maxed out Sword of Oath. All I need to do is get that 6-star on it, and it's technically firing on all cylinders. Also, during this season, I managed to do the same thing on Tears of Arbon. So I've got a really powerful Tear of Arbon, so a super defensive mage build if I really want. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of other artifacts. Level 4 on the Shadow Blades, which is gonna be, if I'm not lucky enough to get it in the gold, you know, the artifact chests, if I'm not lucky enough to get it there, it will be my end of season reward in the next rune, since you get to choose what you want. So I'm going to be working on this thing, since it's the last one I need to basically do for level 5. And hopefully I might get some more Phoenix Eyes in that time, right? But you can see I've got a nice mixture of actual artifacts going into this season. And you know what? It's going to be a fun one. And I don't know what I'm going to run yet, because the thing is, as you guys know, when we go to the hero section, we do get access to Bertrand and Toha, and part of me keeps wanting to kind of switch to Celestial units. I really want to become a Celestial player and actually abuse Celestials with this new hero. So it's going to be a fun one. I'm going to debate how I'm going to do it still, but we're going to look into it, right? Maybe you guys convince me. Go in the comments below and convince me to switch to League of Order from Spring Wardens. We'll become a Celestial player for a season. We'll do it, right? But when we look at actually our heroes, as you can see, I actually have every hero in the game. And this is kind of the one thing, again, being a content creator, you guys kind of got to remember, I need to unlock every hero in order to create the guides for you, to create the information and get them. So, you know, even if they're at like 51111, or even like my Theodore being 511111, or my Hosk, like even some of these I regret getting, you know what I'm saying? Like I still have to do this just so I have the talents, I can create the builds for you, test them out at the minimal effort, and then we can see later on down the line when I'm a T5 player, is these skills still good? If not, how much am I going to have to invest to make this hero better, right? That's kind of the plan. It's a long-term goal, right? But we do have all our other heroes. The ones we have been working on, as you guys know, I've got my Nico is pretty much done, apart from just finally finishing up that second skill, which we're going to do on when the new faction comes out, which I'm going to showcase a little bit later, a little bit of a cheeky spoiler. We finished the Goresh this season, which was perfect. We got a 5551 Goresh, which we're loving. Absolute monster. I'm even becoming an infantry player because I do love playing infantry now. Obviously, we've shown the Forendil. My Kanara is the same as it was before. I do have a bunch of rerolls, but I am not risking re-rolling this at all to a 5511 hero. I'm just going to let it roll, and hopefully we can upgrade it all the time. My Fia still 5322, and she's going to upgrade hopefully a little bit later, and I'm going to showcase why. Same with the Garwood at 5242. But my Indis this season, woo, she's almost done. Look at that, 7 heads, and she's on her last hurdle, boys. So we're almost there, 87 heads, and she's going to be awakened. So I'm going to be able to give you guys that awakened Indis guide. Is it good? Is it bad? I'm not gonna lie, I already like Indis at like 5155. I think she's an insanely underrated hero. So we'll see when she's expertise if it's any better, right? So now we got our Madeline. You guys know I did that 100 daily video opening. Maybe check the video out, and we managed even in that video to roll very, very lucky, because originally we was at 5221, and now you can see we rolled it perfectly into a 5-5, and then it rolled into 3 here. So I'm actually really happy and hoping it can max out this third skill, and then we'll have 5551. I'll be happy with that. We'll work on Madeline later on, maybe down the line, to get her awakened if we need to. But our schoolgirl, again, kind of perfect for a low investment, 5511. Nothing too crazy. Maybe in the future, if there's a really good infantry meta, I might have to work on her and get her awakened. Who knows? But I will give you that, guys. You know, info. My back, she's still the same, 52233. We've not really worked on the gold key commanders this season, as you guys know, because of one little thing that you guys will see in a moment. Messenger and Frigga, still the same, just to showcase those two guys, right? But these guys being at this stage, I'm just saying, guys, I run Syndra at 5111. My Frigga is the one that's got all the talents in, because I think she's going to be more versatile, because I can use her even with, like, Kanara, and I can imagine her being used with future Archer heroes too. So, like, I've got her more maxed out, but with just 5111 on this Syndron, boys, it just slaps. So it's very, very good. We're looking forward to it in the, when more commanders come out. But this is what I was kind of discussing, right? We have, as you can see, a bunch of keys, right? I'm just going to try and open a sell. Let's just sell 14. Yup. And the reason why, I kind of just want to buy one more just to showcase. So we have been hoarding our keys, and we had it at 300 for the longest of times, and you guys said, no, do it 400, so we did 4. And then I said, should we just make it 500, because 500 just looks better? And you all agreed. So we've been on 500 keys for the longest time. We've been opening 10, and we get a legendary this time, and we've been trying and get them, and we've got a nice little bit of Nika heads. We'll take it for our Nika, because she is out. That's the one hero we didn't showcase, and I'll showcase in a moment. But we've got 500 gold keys. We're saving them for eventually when the brand new faction comes, because we're assuming when a faction comes, there will be a epic-based hero in there, so we can unlock, hopefully, awaken that hero, and hopefully at the same time, get some more gold key commanders, right? Because, like I said, our Nika is packing as well, boys. She needs just 7 unlocks, and we're on the next hopeful land on here, and she's one away, and she's awakened, right? So you can see, like, as a player, I've not really been one of those guys that have been heavily crazy spending like a whale, right? But I've been playing the game for a long time, and you can see how many heroes I have. You can see how much of, like, how strong some of my heroes are. So you can imagine with your legendary hero sculptures that you will earn over time. I promise you guys, you will awaken easily 1 or 2 heroes within the, your first couple of seasons, and then by then, if you've specialized, you know, on that one unit type, you're going to be golden, guys. You're going to be golden. And you're going to be saving and saving for the future, right? And you're going to be just taking the game in its stride. Because I know at the moment it's been a little bit rough. It's been a little bit harsh. You know, Season 2's not been the greatest of maps. As again, people have not really enjoyed it. Or the runic statue feature. I know there's a lot to do with it. I'm going to make a video on that in the future about maybe ways to improve Season 2. So look out for that. So with all of that, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This has been my kind of like account review, end of season shenanigans. You know, it's been a fun one. We are going to record just a little kind of sneak peek for tomorrow on Wednesday. There is a little war going on, so I'm going to record a little bit of footage for that, for a bit more PvP for you guys as well. So hope you guys look forward to it. It's been a pleasure. It's been Season 2 plus. It's been an up and down roller coaster, but we're going into Season T1. So thank you for reaching all the way to the end. If you have, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're always one of those veterans that watch all the way to the end, you know what to do, guys. Maybe share the video out, try and get some of your friends into the community. And we're growing every single day, which is amazing. So until the next video, stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky. Peace out.